What up? Top of the top. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? How y'all doing this morning? I'm tell y'all right now, the devil been on my ass this morning. Some reason it's some did not want me to do this show this morning. My shit been glitching, mouse freezing up, all of that. So y'all gonna have to bear with me on this as far as with the comments, like in the chat. I got to be careful putting y'all on the screen today because I don't know what's going on. My mouse freezing up. I don't know what's going on, y'all. So just mighty funny today when I'm gonna talk about real stuff. This was going on, but anyway, how y'all doing today? What's up? So I might not be able to put all y'all name on the screen this morning, but y'all know what's up. What's up? What's up, Faith? What's up, Jet Black Dreams? What's up, Kim? I'm gonna try to see what happens. The Flow King Goat. What's up? What's up, Shay? What's up, Shay? What's up, Shayna? What's up, Kim? What's up, Michael? What's good, y'all? Sin City, JE, what's up? Yeah, y'all been ready, but I was having problems. Problems out of nowhere. Turn the computer off on, Wi-Fi off on, mouse kept locking up. Like, I don't know. Anyway, man, we got some real stuff to talk about today. Thank y'all for waiting patiently. Y'all know how we do around this time. Y'all see the week going fast? Shit, episode 395, man. We had Thursday already, y'all. Look at that. Anyway, we got a couple things to talk about. Ain't too much. Y'all see ain't too much entertainment going on. But yesterday, what up, Alan? Alan from the UK, what's good? But yesterday, we seen a picture go viral of young M.A., the rapper from Brooklyn, New York, one of the first female LGBTQ rappers that had a big hit song. Ooh, y'all know that. Long story short, pictures went viral of her looking sick. She also responded to the pictures. And basically she said she's all right. But at the same time, thanks for the people that was concerned. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get into today. The main thing I'm really talking about today is Americans dying. Americans dying young. That's really what I'm talking about today. I'm gonna show you, we're gonna take a look at what's really going on, and we're gonna take a look at some of the things that led up to this. But the number one crisis right now is young people dying. I'm talking about 20s, 30s, early 40s. Nowhere, y'all know when the C-19 broke, a lot of old people got sick and died. But my point is now, I'm gonna show you, and not only the young people dying now, these are some of the young people that's gonna die before their time because they have destroyed their organs. So we're gonna take a look at that. What up, y'all? All y'all see y'all sliding up in here. T Rose, J. What's good? All y'all, John Shad. What up, y'all? Y'all know what's up. So let's get into it because y'all waited long enough. So shout out to the replay gang. Y'all know the deal. Hit the subscribe button or notification bell. Let's go. Y'all gotta bear with me today. Young Ma responds to internet pics. Americans dying young. That's really what this is about. Americans dying young. Because we've been talking about it. About the youth dying, and basically they killing the future. So that's really what we're dealing with right now. We're dealing with drugs that's destroying people at a different level. Drugs always been out. Yes, they have. But the drugs that been out recently specifically been to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm back. Give me 1 second. The thing I was saying is the drugs now is different. You know what I'm saying? The drugs now, that they put out specifically not only to alter the minds of the youth, but to destroy them, destroy organs. Not just the youth, but anybody indulging in drugs of a certain level. The plan is to destroy your organs as well, so you won't make it to be a senior. You won't make it. That's part of the plan. So y'all, thank y'all for working with me, because I gotta use my phone too. I'm using 2 different devices right now because my computer, I don't know what's up with it. It keep glitching. Long story short, this young inmate right here, you know, she was in her prime a couple years ago. I say it was about 2016, 2017, around that time. I never forget, because her song was popping around the same time Hillary Clinton was running for president. Long story short, yesterday, young inmate went viral yesterday. Now, this is not to shame her or to say anything about what she's going through, but this is just us taking a look at what's going on, because within every story, I'm going to give my story on the back end of what's really going on. So my point is, it's not like this just happened to her overnight. But this is something I spoke about before, which was going on in America with a lot of different things of destruction. Even down to the drinking Henny straight, drinking liquor straight. We got to think. If you drink liquor straight for years and years and years and years, what you doing? You destroying your kidneys and your liver. It's alcohol. It's only but so much your organs going to take. Now, we already know that. But we know that people have been getting high and partying to the highest level within these past couple years. Like, we already know that, because they made it cool and trendy to do drugs, meaning people always did drugs in their own privacy. People did their own drinking, and my point is, it became a culture. Who can do the most drugs? Who can drink the most? Who can get the most lit? Who party the most? See, all this has become a culture that went hand in hand with social media. But everybody wanted to prove how lit they get. But not only that, people wasn't taking care of themselves in the process. Y'all know it's a difference between turning up and still taking care of yourself, still eating right, still working out. Y'all know it's a difference. So we just going to take a look at some of the things that's going on, because some things have transpired. Give me 1 second, y'all. Thank y'all for waiting patiently, because I got to twerk off the phone. I'm watching on the computer while I'm twerking off the phone. Now check it out. Now look, as you see, young M.A. is only 30 years old. And we see that to be 30 years old, she looked like she about 47, 48, living a long life. Look like she got kids, everything. Work hard her whole life. That's what she looked like. No disrespect. But when you destroy your organs, when you destroy your body, what you're doing is speeding up your clock. And these are some of the effects we're seeing now. Now, I know a little bit about young M.A., and I know that she loved that Henny. I'm not saying she on no drugs. I ain't saying she did drugs. I ain't saying none of that. I know she was on that Henny heavy. But I also know that the reality of it is a lot of people been doing Molly. But I'm going to show you today, I'm going to prove today how Molly is meth. And a lot of people thought they was popping Molly these past years was crystal meth. Now, the real Molly was out like 2011, 10, 12, around that. That was when the real Molly was out. But ever since a certain couple years ago, that's all that Molly shit been fake. That's all been crystal meth. That's why it was so cheap to get, and a lot of people's making high turnover flips. But my point is this: all of that go hand in hand. The Henny, you know what I'm saying, the yak, the meth, you know, all of that. So the lean, the perks, y'all know the deal. I ain't got to go on all that. But one thing young M.A. was proud of was drinking that yak. So we got to understand, even if it's just yak, liquor, you can't drink straight liquor every day, all the time. So we got to look at it. When time go by, right? Look at how many fifths of liquor you done drunk. Think about it. You might go through. That's it. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. I know in New York, so I mean, how we get down, like dudes will drink a fifth a day, really more than that, because you know they're gonna break the gallon now. Everybody got a cup. My point is, you know, might run through a gallon a day, a fifth a day. Once upon a time. My point is, you might take in 10/5 a month. So look, when you're doing that for years, you don't think your body gonna start breaking down after a while? But that's what's been happening. That's happening to a lot of people right now. And it's catching up to a lot of people now in their early 30s. Because think about it. When you've been getting lit since you've been 18, 20, 21, all the way to 30, boom. Now, see, this nothing new. Like back in the day, see, we started out drinking 40s. Then we went from drinking 40s to drinking liquor. Then we started smoking weed. But a lot of us, we stopped right there. But my point is, it was levels. Now, a lot of people came in the game. Now that young people came in popping Molly. They ain't never drank no 40s. They came in popping Molly. They came in drinking lean. They ain't drink no beer. You get it? They ain't come in drinking no Mad Dog 2020 Wild Hours Rose, Cisco. Nah, they came in popping them pills, popping Molly. So what happened is they actually been destroying their body faster at an earlier age. And what happens when you destroy your body at an early age? That means what? It's also some parts of your body didn't fully develop yet. And the number one thing they were destroying were their brain cells, and their brain, period. I know a lot of y'all did y'all research back in the day. You seen what ecstasy do to the brain, MMDA, or you see what it do to the brain. It eats your brain up, and it destroys brain cells you'll never get back. And we got to understand that this is the number one thing going on right now. So let's take a look at some of this stuff. The drugs influence in pop culture right now. Now, mind you, this article is 5 years ago. From Xanax to Adderall, Percocets to codeine cough syrup, concoction, lean, there's a medicine cabinet worth of drugs that are popular. My point is that you see the tic-tac-toe. Do you see the formula? That's the E-pill. But now the E-pills got meth in it, Molly. It's laced with fatty. Either way, those are the concoctions. The bag, that's the coke, the dope, whatever. My point is, these are the concoctions of influence that people grew up in because they made it with drugs a part of the culture. So when they say pop culture, understand that pop means popular. Or in the hood, we say what's popping. So when drug use became popular in the hood and popping amongst the youth, they started becoming junkies. Why? Because they didn't have the mental capacity or the physical structure to sustain their high. So therefore, they became junkies. And we're going to look at the after effects, the symptoms of a junkie and certain behavior, and then you can see who's who and what's what around you. This is for educational purposes only. But this is the concoction. See? You just replace the Jim Beam. That's the whiskey with the Henny. Everybody's preference is different when they turn up. But all these things go hand in hand. And we got to keep it real. Remember when we was in school and we was taught that weed was a gateway drug, and a lot of us used to get mad. Weed ain't no gateway drug. The thing is, y'all, it is. The only difference is some of us were able to say weed is enough. Some people said weed ain't enough. They're saying I need some more high. And for some people, I sum it up like this. If you ask anybody that's on hard drugs, any type of hard drugs, all you got to do is ask them what's the first thing they started getting high on, and they're going to tell you weed. It's just that some people, weed wasn't good enough. It wasn't the end all and be all. You feel me? Sometimes in situations of life, we know many different reasons why people get on hard drugs. So I'm not here to condemn nobody on hard drugs. We just going to take a look at what's happening. Americans dying young. What I mean by dying young, I definitely mean dying before they 50. A lot of them going to die before they 40. A lot of them going to die before they 35. That's just the facts. And it's going on right now. A lot of people, I get reports like then every week from people I know personally getting word back on people dying on a mysterious car found dead. And I say, look, did that person get high? Yup. Boom. I already know. But like I said, we're talking about how the drugs became popular. And remember the other day, we was talking about how a lot of these kids were influenced by a certain character. And these people were influenced as kids, and they've been following. And the whole time they've been following, they've been destroying their brain. Bingo. See? This is a mind control picture right here. How the hell you drinking lean and smoking a blunt at the same time? But is that a blunt? Who knows? He could be smoking meth. My point is drink, getting high off the drink, smoke at the same time. Junkie behavior, but that's not my point. My point is this is the dude that was paid to turn all these people out. So when I told you Lil Wayne had the biggest influence, I know what I'm talking about. Not just by fashion, not just by rapping. He had influence also in drug culture. Lil Wayne had more control over people than their own parents. So now, you know when I say we at the end of all this shit, we at the end of the blunt about to get put in the ashtray. Well, that's how the people are. We at the end of this shit. Lil Wayne started this shit over 10 years ago. Now we at the end. What we see at the end, a lot of death. Or we see a lot of young people getting clipped like a roach blunt. They getting clipped before their time. They done. And the ones that do not pass away from overdoses, if they don't stop, a lot of them are going to die from different complications. Heart attack, stroke, liver failure, kidney failure. Get it? This is the reality right here. And you got to understand, it was certain people behind this whole shit. The people behind it are the ones that pay Lil Wayne. But anyway, the job is already done, y'all, because we now are in a drug culture. See that? Demon time. But we already know this. You see him chugging a bottle of liquor. You chugging a bottle. My point is all that shit go together. They infused rock and roll lifestyle with hip hop music. And that's what you got right now. See? Everybody made it a point to prove how high they get. I get more high than you. And it became a fucking drug culture. But what people didn't understand, a lot of the drugs they was indulging in was later going to give them excruciating habits and destroy them. Now, like I said, this is the average criteria of the mind control program of being a rapper. You can't be a rapper unless you get high. If you rap and you say you don't get high, you can sit at corner. You ain't got no credibility. You got to get high. You got to have a gun. Right? You got to be in a gang, or you're not a rapper. And this shit has been promoted for the longest. And this is why I'm trying to tell the people, because mind you, not only the people that want to rap or embrace are under the spell, but the people that listen to it. So it has created a culture of death. Look at this shit. How to dress like a drill rapper. What the fuck is that? How to dress like a real nigga. How to dress like a street dude. Do you see this? This is called mind control, predictive programming. This is called lost children, followers, dead sheep. And I told you the sheep always get led to the slaughter. It's just that some sheep, you might not die today, but you'll die a couple years from now eventually, because the sheep always die. So not only have these drugs been used to destroy people, they also have been used to created a system of called lock their ass up, indict their ass. And this is how they've been able to snatch up 10 to 20 people at one time. Remember before when one person just got locked up and then one person, another, and they had to fight their case. And now you see the past couple of years, it's always been like, lock them all up. Because they also understood these hard drugs at a high level, it's a faster, easier process to indict all their ass. See, let me break it down. You get indicted faster for selling fentanyl, perks, get it? Meth and coke. You get indicted faster than somebody selling weed. That's why when everybody was selling weed, you ain't see a lot of people getting indicted. You had a lot of people selling drugs, but it wasn't a fad. It wasn't a culture. See, they made it a culture because they knew eventually that same culture, they was going to lock all their ass up anyway. Because the process has to continue of what? What we looked at yesterday, y'all. The migrants coming in. So they needed to speed up the process of death. So get them out the way. And lock their ass up. Now, look what happens. Now, mind you, we're talking about the system right now. We're talking about the beast system. When you look, by them locking up everybody, all the young boys, what does that do? The officers, they get ranked. They get rank. That's how they become sergeants, lieutenants, captains. They get ranked every time they do a bust. What else happened? Their salary go up. What else? They get overtime. What am I saying? They get paid every time they got to do it. Look, the more the drugs come in, the more they get paid. Somebody kid going to college, new house getting built, all of that. Meanwhile, at whose expense? Who are the people failing? But all of this is coming in the country, coming in through the borders. They catching some, a lot they not. People that know about the game, you know what? They might catch one boat, 100 more boats coming in. The hood, the neighborhood, the communities are flooded right now as we speak. Right now as we speak, it's flooded. And it's to the point, it's a whole mockery. So when I told people a minute ago that we was at war and it's a whole nother warfare and you ain't even gonna get a chance to shoot a bullet, now you see what I'm talking about. But a lot of y'all already saw it. Because you got to understand one thing. If all these drugs are coming into the country, obviously they all getting sold. Meaning the drugs have to move, right? But the drugs won't move if it was no consumers. That's like a store with a product in it, but nobody's buying it. It's just going to sit there, right? But the point is, all this shit moving fast. Because it is a high level of consumers. Damn near the whole country is getting high. Damn near the whole country getting high. And I'm going to be real. Most of the people that are turned out on these drugs are junkies, meaning they don't have nothing. Their whole life revolves around getting high and sustaining a habit because we in a crisis right now. We got put in a place these past couple years. Like I said, a lot of people are not going to make it out of it. Actually, people are sinking right now, y'all, because they are already hooked. It is already a bunch of functioning addicts walking around right now. It's hard to redeem yourself, one, from being an addict. Then when you wake up and realize you know you're trying to get help with being an addict, then you realize, damn, I ain't got no goddamn credentials. I don't got shit in my name. I don't have no fucking job, no steady income. I ain't even legit. Do you see how much of a hole you got to get out of now? That's the new reality. That's just what it is, y'all. And I saw all this shit coming into play about 2016. We went back into one of the episodes when I went into the song Molly Percocet by Future. And I broke down how that was part of the agenda of pushing that song. That's why he got a Grammy for that song. He got an award for that song. And then people didn't realize how the fuck is they promoting drugs on the fucking radio and on the TV. Because it was part of the plan. But little did we know, look how fast 7 years went, y'all. Let's be real. Look how it was just 2016. Now it's 2030. Look how fast 7 years went, man. This is what I'm trying to tell people. Time is going fast at a whole nother level. Things is going so they hit the fast forward button. So by the time you look up, you won't even be able to backtrack. But let's continue on. Because somebody got to do the drugs. Do you see these drugs coming in by the motherload? What's the saying, y'all? Supply and demand. It's a big demand for these drugs, so they have to be supplied. Who's behind them supplying it? Well, they did tell us where it all come from. So what that mean? It ain't no secret. All this shit come from Mexico. Some of the key ingredients come from China. They know this. We know this. They all told us. We all know, but it's still coming in. Same way back in the days, what's the cliche? We don't fly the planes. We don't drive the boats. We don't got gun factories. How all the stuff end up in our neighborhood. Bingo. Same shit. But it gets to a hood near you. 1, through agents. 2, through street individuals that got dreams of being rich. But the whole plan is to slay the community, destroy it. This not only destroys the community as far as people, it destroys the value. So if you just bought a house, but a percentage of people in your neighborhood turned into fiends and junkies, the property value of your house just went down. Why? Break-ins, B&Es, car theft. The neighborhood goes down. Robberies. This is how they did us with crack. All they did was replace crack with crystal meth and other drugs. All they did, y'all. Crystal meth side effects, short-term and long-term effects of crystal meth. Let's take a look at this stuff, y'all. Nearly 500,000 Americans use meth each week. That's a fucking lie. It's millions of Americans that do meth each week. Millions. Not no 500,000. We're going to get into that, how they play with numbers, because you have to downplay it. If you downplay it, it ain't no problem. And if it ain't no problem, that means everybody's unaware. If everybody's unaware, that means when they die, people are going to get away with it. And they ain't going to realize what happened 2 years later. That's why it has to be downplayed. Crystal meth is an exquisitely addictive drug with potent stimulant effects. People often use crystal meth for its relatively long-lasting euphoric high. Stop right there. That is my point. Why a lot of people taking crystal meth, they thought it was Molly. And this is what people was using in the name called turn up. This is how we be up for 3 days straight. Get it? That's how it was going down. This goes hand in hand with strip club culture, getting money. Why? Because when we was getting that money, niggas don't want to go to sleep. You got to get that money. So while you was asleep, we on that E, we on that meth. We thought it was Molly, but we was getting to the bag, waking up with thousands in our pocket while you was asleep. Because that goes hand in hand. See, that's what I'm trying to tell people. I know I have sinned. I know I have lived a life amongst the slum, amongst the gutters. But my thing is, I had to pull myself out of that. Meaning, I ain't never been no junkie, no fiend. But it's the lifestyle. It's all with the lifestyle of what? Making money, smashing chicks, and going against the grain. Meaning, I ain't getting no fucking job. I ain't complying with the system. Yeah, I lived that already. But my point is this. They doing it now. They ain't going to make it out because they ain't as smart. Typically, individuals smoke or inject crystal meth and experience a high that can last 6 to 8 hours or more. See? Let's continue on. Crystal meth use carries tremendous health risks, including the potential for significant drug toxicity and overdose. While methamphetamine can trigger an intense high, it can also have very serious side effects. These side effects include, let's take a look, y'all. Rapid heart rate, increased blood pressure, increased respiratory rate. Pause right there. 3 years ago, they announced what? C19. But while C19 was trending, so were the drugs trending. But the key thing, you got to peep, all of the drugs that are now popular fuck with your respiratory system. What else? The vapes, the e-cigarettes. I broke down before how the respiratory system been under attack because your respiratory system deals with your oxygen. It deals with your breath. And then I showed you the scripture that deals with the breath of life. And I broke down that the breath of life have been under attack the past 3 years. This is what it was all about. Then if you didn't get high, how they get you? With a thing called a ventilator. And the ventilator attacked your respiratory system, collapsed your breath, because the breath is under, lungs are under attack. If God blew breath in your lungs, the devil's job is to destroy your lungs and to destroy your respiratory system. That's why most of the drugs destroy that. And I'm going to be real. A lot of this weed is fucking fake and it's destroying your respiratory system. So look, elevated body temperature, insomnia. What is that? Can't sleep. Anxiety. What is that? Stress, bad nerves, tweaking, twitching. Can't sit still, can't focus, stressed out, gritting your teeth. Long story short, paranoia, aggression and violence. Pause right there. What was the number one thing going on in the pandemic and right now? What is the number one thing promoted amongst drill rap and young niggas that get high? What? Aggression and violence. My point is this. Remember when I said the people that don't like you, they be up all night in labs? Well, all this drug shit was made in laboratories. That's why every time you turn around, there's a new drug coming out. I'm going to talk about the xylene, which I already spoke about, was the what? The trank. The trank mixed with what? Horse tranquilizer, fentanyl, and heroin, and that's killing America. That's killing the old heads, though. Straight up, I'm talking about that today. All this shit made in laboratories. And they already know the effects, how it affect the brain, the body. They know all the effects. All they got to do is what? Drop it off in the hood. That's why this is the biggest fight right here, y'all. This is one of the biggest fights that everybody not going to make it out of this one. Just got to be honest to you. Cardiovascular issues, such as stroke and heart attack. See, this is what I was trying to tell you. The C-19 was a cover-up for a lot of other shit. What's my point? A lot of young people ain't even get vaxxed. A lot of people ain't even get vaxxed. But a lot of people still been dying to catch a heart attack because y'all forgot the young college kids, the young kids, they pop pills too. They drink lean. When you're on campus, they get fucked up too. They get lit. But a lot of them young boys didn't know them getting lit. When they got on that football field, they was going to pass out. When they got on that basketball court, they had fucked around with their heart popping them goddamn pills and popping that meth. You get it? That's why a lot of their shit was collapsing. Because a lot of young people ain't even get no damn vax. But they wanted to camouflage everything on the C-19. C-19 was a code word. They told you out their own mouth. What did they tell you? They said, look, people was going to the hospital dying of many other reasons, and they said it was C-19 because C-19 was the cover-up. They was killing people from different, or should I say, it was already different things in place to kill people, and they already knew that, but they said, look, we're going to say it's C-19. We ain't going to let them know about the trank yet. We ain't going to let them know about the lace pill yet. We ain't going to let them know about the lace. We just, everything is cold. Get it? Because they already understood that we could take them out and just say it was C-19. I broke all this shit down before. And they told you to your face. People was coming in there and they was calling everything C-19. But they wanted you to think it was just about the money. No, it was part of the extermination program. And they did it. And it's still going on. Tremors, convulsion, death. Tremors, the shakes. Get it? Convulsions. How many people been going through that lately? Did not Lil Wayne go through that? Did not Rick Ross go through that? Did Rick Ross tell you I put Molly in a girl drink and she didn't even know it? Next thing you know, months later, that nigga had convulsions because he was on that Molly. But like I said, the real Molly was years ago. That shit recent was crystal meth, and I'm going to prove it to you. Now, let's continue on, y'all. This is what created the new false reality we living in, where stupid shit became normal, like popping pills, just doing the most. It's fucking normal. That's why you got, what's the last result, y'all? Death. So when I tell you Americans dying young, I know what I'm talking about. Death is already among us. Crystal meth is a common name for illicitly manufactured, often colorless and odorless form of methamphetamine. This synthetic stimulant is a Schedule II controlled substance, which means that it's highly addictive with a high potential for misuse and limited medical use. Key thing is said, highly addictive with high potential for misuse and limited medical use pharmaceutical formulations. My point is this. Now you see why the young boys got hooked so fast? Because it's highly addictive and highly potential for misuse. Because when you take the Molly, when you take the meth and you make it look like a pretty E-pill, they're going to go for it. When you make that fentanyl be laced in that good looking, in that cute little pill that look like a Flintstone vitamin, yeah, that's how the kids get hooked. And it told you, it is highly addictive. So I told you half these young boys out here fiends. Now you see why everybody was out here stealing Cadillac converters, breaking windows, stealing change, snatching pocketbooks, robbing people at the ATM. Those are fucking fiends. Because this generation have went lower than crackheads. Now, I will say this. Crackheads was wilding out in the 80s when they first came out, when some of us was kids. But as time went on, crackheads was really just living normal, like just getting high, working their job. You know, he might be on the street, wash a car for crack. Crackheads really was on some regular shit. But when crack first came out, that's when the crackheads really was on some wicked shit. But after a while, they just calmed down. But my point is, I told you most of these young boys was fucking junkies. And I'm going to prove it again today. They're not who you think they are. You know how they disguise it? Pulling out money, put on some Amiri, put on a Montclair, put on some designer sneakers, make it look good, but the whole time they fucking junkies. Same thing the rappers do. You don't look like a junkie when you got 10 chains on in a Ferrari, right? Well, my point is, this is how they made the shit normal and made the kids follow the shit. Now, anyway, let's continue on, y'all, because I'm about to get into the sauce. As you see, crystal meth is an exquisitely addictive drug with potent stimulant effects. People often use crystal meth for its relatively long-lasting euphoric high. All right, now let's go some more. Let's take a look. Crystal meth. See, in the hood, a lot of y'all thought this was Molly. It was crystal meth. It's called ice. This was the drug so-called white people used to do in the 80s. When blacks were smoking crack at a high level, the white people were smoking ice in California. It was always in Cali, just like to this day. But my point is, back in the day, oh man, that's white people drugs. That was a joke. Now who's on it? I'm gonna talk that culture vulture talk, right? Well, we have indulged in everybody else's culture, and we don't have no culture. Therefore, who's the culture vulture? Anyway, see that? That is crystal meth. People from the street, you seeing that look, you probably thought it was Molly because the nigga sold it to you as Molly. And like I said, doing drugs became cool. So everybody wanted to do some drugs. Individuals smoke or inject crystal meth and experience a high that can last up to 6 to 8 hours. Yeah, see what they was doing in the booth? This how niggas banging them tracks out. Niggas lit. Anyway, let's continue on, y'all. Crystal meth is mostly heated and then smoked in a glass pipe. Less frequently, the drug is crushed up to be snorted or injected. They also was lacing crystal meth with the coke. That's how a lot of dudes, what they was on pure coke, the coke was laced with meth. Long story short, smoking speeds the delivery of the substance into the bloodstream, which further promotes its addictiveness. And I already heard about people that was in Florida, shit like that, smoking Molly. They wasn't smoking Molly, they were smoking crystal meth. Putting Molly rocks in the weed. They were smoking meth. This our people now. A lot of our people on this shit. What is tweaking? You know, I talk about the tweakers. With crystal meth, when crystal meth no longer yields a high, the user enters a stage sometimes referred to as tweaking. During this time, they may feel intense craving. It's called fiending. And despair. It is at this point when psychotic symptoms present themselves. Do you know what a psychotic symptom is? That means a motherfucker out their mind. That's when they might happen to look at a kid and think they're grown. This is when they might go steal from their own mama. This is when they might do some outlandish shit like tell their bro they love them and want to do some funny shit because it causes psychotic symptoms. This is how they can listen to a rap song and go kill some shit and don't even know why the fuck they did it. Because it creates psychotic symptoms. You know, it's like out your fucking mind. Told y'all all this shit became normal. A lot of people out their fucking mind. You get it? That's what's been going on. With users sometimes struggling with delusion and other altered perception. Pause right there. Now, do y'all see crystal clear why half of America is out of their fucking mind, mainly the so-called young people? See, I told you it's not because they're young, it's because they're young and dumb. We all was young, but some of us were young and smart. When we was young, they said that's a smart young man. That's what they told me when I was young. Some of us was young and they said, you're gonna be something when you get older. You can't say that to them now. And even though they might have said that he's going to be a smart young man, I still might have been doing dirt at 15, 16, but I knew how to be smart. Now they don't know how to be smart. All they know how to do is follow and do what Lil Baby say, NBA Youngboy say, Lil Wayne, Future. They are fucking dumbed down. That's why they was raised on mumble rap. Get it? Their brains is fucking mush. So what? This is why we dealing with all this delusion, because a lot of people's brain has been altered, is struggling with delusion and altered perception. What is altered? Meaning these are the niggas that look at a man dressed up and think it's a woman. Altered. Your whole reality is altered. You don't know what from what. That's why I said these are the people doing anything. My point is this, I said it before. Do you think it would be this many transgenders if it wasn't that many men indulging in the shit? Because a whole new culture has been created of what? Altered reality, altered perceptions. Half the people on fucking drugs. So when you're on drugs, certain things in a regular state of mind is not normal. But when your brain is altered, weird shit becomes normal. Like I said, some of these they're the type, they'll hump a dog if they high. Because their brain is altered. They'll hump anything. You get it? This is why a lot of sexual deviancy has been happening, because a lot of people are out their fucking mind on fucking drugs. So when we see people, we got common sense. When a person that's a fucking junkie see it, they don't see the age. Get it? They don't see no gender. That's why you see why all these rappers be looking fruity. Now you see why all those be looking like popcorn players. Now you see why it's always a lot of bros and not enough women. Now you see why it all goes hand in hand with the culture. And don't forget this, MDMA, which is known as Molly, let's keep it real, a lot of that started in gay clubs. So, like I say, the Rainbow Gang got their hands in a lot of stuff, meaning they've been around. They just been behind the scenes. So, yeah, they popped out with that pride, but I'm going to be real. The Rainbow Gang has been pulling strings behind the scenes for a lot of years. So, my point is this. I don't hate people in the rainbow community. I understand them for who they are. They do what they do. I do what I do. But my point is this. A lot of y'all hate the rainbow community, but at the same time, you fucking influenced by them and you do the shit that they do. That's my point. You hate the rainbow community, but you the one walking around with tight ass pants and fucking flesh showing out your leg. But you hate. That's my point. I'm showing you what the altered delusion, the altered perceptions of reality. How you gonna hate on somebody from the rainbow community, but you fucking dressing like them? See that? And you got your ass out. You see? Let's continue on. Some people take crystal meth to experience a specific set of stimulant side effects. This includes the decrease in appetite. This is why also a lot of people in Hollywood was willingly popping these drugs, because it controls the appetite. I told you this before. Some of the chicks in the game, men, mainly the females, when their money is based on their size and shape, they will do these drugs to prevent having an appetite. That's how they keep that flat stomach. That's how they keep that body done and tight, because they don't eat a lot of shit. They be on the drugs. That's why it's nothing new. I know this for a fucking fact from being in the game. Half of them bad chicks that be pretty as hell be the main ones on drugs. And if you got the drugs they like, they want to be your wife for the night. Half the pretty chicks was on fucking drugs. It's just a fact. It's nothing spectacular. It's the truth. Half of people in Hollywood, when you hear about, it don't shock me, because a lot of times they got to be on them drugs to stay up late to get that money. They got fights to catch, shows to do, 50 city tours. They got to be up. They can't sleep like that. They got to be up. And they ain't trying to eat the fuck they weight up. Get it? That's why they be on that shit. But what a lot of them don't know. And see, sometimes they get turned out. Somebody say, well, hey, take a little piece of this. This is how you are. You won't go, you'll be all right. You won't be sleeping. Take this. And next thing you know, they get hooked. So my point is, all of this shit is part of the plan. But let's ask a question. If a lot of rappers didn't rap about it, would this many people be doing it? Mind you, I'm going to say it again. None of these drugs are new at all. All these drugs, shit, I don't know. They might be 50 years, 30, 50 years old. Ain't none of this shit. I know for a fact all these drugs from 30 years ago, ain't none of these drugs new. But what made this culture new? Niggas rapping about it. Back in the day, it wasn't cool to rap about being on all these drugs. It wasn't cool. Anyway, let's continue on. Long-term crystal meth abuse include more persistent psychotic symptoms, including delusion, paranoia, hallucination, increased mental health issues. Now you see why they kept saying most of the mental health issues is the highest level of mental health issues is in the black community. Now you see why? Now, mind you, this is separate from all the other fucking trauma they put on us our whole life. Of course we got mental health issues. Just that some of us got our mind right. We stole our mind back. But of course, every household in the community got goddamn mental health issues. We know this. But they had to put some more sauce on it by promoting more delusional mental health drugs. Because these drugs alter your brain. We already spoke about that. Look at that shit. Hallucination. Do you know what I mean when a person starts hallucinating? That's a motherfucker. I think this motherfucker trying to kill me. Or this a motherfucker that can kill you by mistake. But they think you try to do something to them. Hallucination. Weird shit. Tweaking out. Increased mental health issues like depression. See why a lot of people depressed and always fucking miserable? I told you, they're a black cloud. Because when they can't get high, because see, the only time they feel on top of the world is when they get that high. When they ain't got that high, they get depressed. Not because they want to be depressed. It's just that nothing is on that level. Social isolation. Don't want to be bothered. Confusion and odd behavior. See that? Confusion. Now you see why we're in a world of confusion. Now you see why I said the new generation ain't gonna make it. Everything I just said, they already wrapped up in all that shit. Psychotic symptoms, delusion, paranoia, hallucination, depression, anxiety, social isolation, confusion, odd behavior. See, odd behavior. You think a man is a woman. And then you get it? I'm just giving a little example. Anyway, let's continue on, family. So look, today is real talk. Body sores from picking their skin, breathing problems associated with smoke inhalation, irreversible damage to blood vessels. See, that's my point right there. The irreversible damage to blood vessels is the number one reason they're going to die early. Once you damage certain blood vessels, it is no coming back. See? Irreversible damage to blood vessels throughout the body, including the heart and brain, y'all. This is why a lot of people going to die before their time. It's the facts right here. Stroke, coma. Irreversible damage to the blood vessels is the most important thing. That is the number one thing that keep your heart and brain in order. My point is this. This is why they're going to die early. I don't care what you say. I'm showing you the facts. The sooner they quit, the longer the life they got a chance to live. But most of them, they're not going to make it to 40, 35. It's designed to destroy your organs even after you stop getting high, if you've been getting high too long. So I'm just giving the proof. Key thing I said before, severe crystal meth abuse can also cause outward signs of aging in users, making young niggas look older than what they are. Didn't I show you that with Blueface, Krishan Rock? Didn't I show you that? Didn't I tell you when you'll see the young people looking old, you're going to see the gray ashy skin? That's the look of a junkie. Didn't I tell you that? Boom. I ain't sell a lot of drugs my whole life for no fucking reason. I ain't never been no big kingpin. I just been a hustler. You feel me? That's it. I just knew how to move the shit and get out the fucking way. Same thing I'm doing internet. Say what I got to say, get out the way. Meaning, whatever I got to get off and get out, I'm going to get it out and I'm going. That's how I've always been. Long story short, I already tell you what I know what I'm talking about. Now, look, since the drug destroys tissue and blood vessels and hampers the body's ability to heal, users often develop acne. And the skin takes on a dull look and loses elasticity, meaning the shit start looking gray. So I told you, a lot of people walking around with the ashy face, a lot of y'all get high. Then this the number one trick I'm going to tell a lot of my people. Now you see why a lot of these chicks put extra makeup on their face, because you will not be able to see their skin. That's how a lot of y'all don't even know some of the chicks you getting with is fucking junkies. She just got on good makeup and nice hair and nice outfit. She's a fucking junkie. You just don't know. And she got on layers of makeup. They've been doing this trick for years. The teeth can begin to decay and crack, resulting in condition known as meth mouth. And we notice a lot of people losing their teeth before their time. People losing their teeth in their 20s, in early 30s. Am I lying, y'all? Also, now you see why a lot of celebrities had to get new teeth before their time. But don't get it twisted. Like I said before, everybody in America, eventually you got to get your teeth done over, because all the stuff we was raised on destroy your teeth anyway. What's the number one thing destroy our teeth? Sugar, soda. They say coffee. Get it? But sugar is the number one thing destroy your teeth. I broke that down. When we was kids, they made sure we ate now laters that get stuck in your teeth. Made sure we ate stupid shit like jawbreakers, trying to break our fucking teeth before we even grown. Remember? Think about it now. Why the hell would you give a kid a jawbreaker? They was trying to fuck our teeth up. That's why. Why? So in the future, all the dentists could get paid. All that shit was a plan, y'all. Jolly Ranchers. Just think all the fucked up candy they gave us young. Either it was hard or it was taffy. The taffy got stuck between your teeth, and that sugar dissolved your shit, and the candy had you breaking your shit and still getting sugar in your teeth. And the soda was decaying our shit. So from kids, we was taught to destroy our fucking teeth. And when you're a kid, drugs is candy. I explained that. But I'm pretty sure young Ma was popping that Molly too, because I'm pretty sure she had a lot of chicks around her. And bad chicks and Molly go hand in hand. Bad chicks and E-pill go hand in hand. You get it? It's called partying. When them chicks be having them threesomes, you think they be sober? Nah, man. Anyway, let's continue on. But this is what I said. People thought was a lot of people in the hood right now think they got meth, or you think they got Molly, but it's meth. See that? Anybody from the street that seen Molly, you know this what niggas sell you is Molly right here. But you also see that the reality is this shit is crystal meth. So even though it's to be smoked or whatever, people was popping it. And when you pop it, it digests in your body even faster. This is why a lot of young people are destroying their fucking organs faster. See that? People thought that was Molly. Drugs sold as MDMA, basically drugs sold as Molly, ecstasy, may not contain only MMDA, but also a mix of amphetamine and methamphetamine. See right there? Told you. I was just too lazy to pull this shit up. I was telling people this a long time ago. Now I'm going to give you the proof. Why? Because the jig is up. A lot of people going to die before their time, y'all. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. What is MDMA? Keyword, meth. See it? Keyword, meth. It is an empathogen which increases the individual's feeling of empathy and kindness. See that? That also is the number one date rape drug. Now you see why Rick Ross said put it in her drink and she ain't even know it? It increases an individual's feeling of empathy and kindness. Also, it make you feel sorry. It'll make you fucking cry. It depends on the situation. Long story short, it increases feelings of being socially accepted by and connected to others. Stop right there. Now you see why People have increased their feelings of being socially accepted, having all that pride, and people have been embracing different things they would have normally embraced before because they are fucking high or they have indulged in drugs that have destroyed their fucking brain. Some of these drugs, even though you stop doing it, if you did it for a long time, you will always still have the after effects. Now, they ain't teaching the kids this in school, but they teaching the kids in jail in school about gender. Drugs-induced liver injury occur when drugs, including alcohol, even some herbs, and dietary supplements. Stop right there. This for my people that's on their healthy shit. I told you before. If you the type that be in the gym and you taking all type of supplements, guess what you're doing? You're fucking up your liver. A lot of those supplements fuck up your liver. If you taking supplements and you go pee and your shit is super dark yellow, your liver is getting fucked up. If you go pee today and your pee is super dark, your liver is compromised. You got to flush your shit out. Your piss is not supposed to be dark ass yellow with all them bubbles. No, your shit's supposed to be close to the water. That's clean. That's clean urine. See that? Hepatotoxicity. Hepatotoxicity. That's what causes hepatitis. So when you see young MA with yellow eyes, you got to understand yellow eyes is also part of having hepatitis, which is a sign of something is going on with her liver, because she did drink a lot of straight Hennessy. And no telling she popped that pill, you see what I'm saying? You got to remember this, y'all. I'm not here to shame nobody. They have made Molly normal. They made it normal. So a lot of people popped it, liked it, kept popping it because they liked it. And they thought it was cool. Like I said, you got money. The shit was cheap. It don't cost a lot of money. People still was getting fresh, getting their money, doing what they got to do, but they got hooked and they were destroying their body. Now, we're going to get into something else. But like I said, this is the man that started it all for this generation. So when I told you that this man had a lot of influence, what you seeing now is where he started. And you'll see all of them to this day still pattern their style after him, as far as his swag, from the hair to the tats on face to the dress code. Influence. Now, let me bring you up to speed and let's take a look at a modern day junkie. Let's look, y'all. Come on, family. Let's look. This is a modern day junkie in a store. This nigga went into the store and kindly filled up that bag with merchandise with no regards. I have never in my life seen a crackhead go that hard at all. I knew a lot of dope heads. I'd never seen a dope head go that hard at all. They were boosters, meaning they stole the clothes on some slick shit. This dude went in there outright, stuffing the fucking bag, and they tried to stop him, but he was a young fiend. Let's look at a young fiend in HD. See him? You see his dress code, right? Nigga look like a drill rapper, don't he? You see how I'm stereotyping him? Because that is called a stereotype for a reason. These cultures were created to stereotype your ass. That's why it's no coincidence. All of them look alike. From the UK to California, they all look alike because they under the same mind control program. But you're looking at a young fiend. Now let's look, y'all. He's in the store, stuffing the bag. He's walking out. See him? He got his eyes set on that door. Look. A hero tries to stop him. And you stupid for trying to stop him because he could have stabbed your ass. He could have shot your ass. You want to be hero. That's why they put out a movie, A Hero is Nothing But a Sandwich. Because you trying to be a hero at the wrong place, your stupid ass is going to be dead. And it was a white woman. But the way they was talking, I don't know if it was a white man. I don't know. But you see this person trying to be a fucking hero. And basically said, get off me. And walked out. And kept walking. And this person was trying to alert the authorities, but he had his eyes set on that door. You see him getting closer to the door? You see all the people looking at him? He up out of there. He walked right out. He ain't run. He walked out of there. A young junkie. See? Told y'all this going on. We are now also into what I've been telling y'all called a have against the have-nots. This is an example of desperation. The same way he walk in the store and walk out, the same way these niggas will walk up in your house. That's how they coming. All this shit is taking place right now, and it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop till all of them either dead or locked up. That's how it's going down, y'all. This is the new reality we live in now. Whether you like it or not. These are just the young boys. Now let's look at the old heads. People are losing their legs using animal tranquilizer mixed with fentanyl and heroin. That's that trank. They said it is smashing Philly, specifically New York, specifically, and it is spreading all over America. It already been in Florida. It is destroying the hood, destroying the community. And it ain't just the hood, because you see a white woman right there. You see a white couple right there. It's white and it's black. It's everybody. This is America right now, y'all. This what they don't want you to see. But then again, this is on TV, so they're not hiding it. They're just not keeping it trendy. They ain't not hiding it. It's all public information. See that? Desolate. Everybody's ready to help Africa. What? Look at over here. This shit look like worse than Africa, right? This is the reality of the world. So now y'all see what I was talking about, extermination. For everybody that's hooked and dying, it is the replacement coming. We looked at the replacement yesterday, and I showed you, I'm going to keep showing you, that we're watching population control right in our face. See? Y'all thought they was going to do some other shit. Nah, this is population control right here. All these people one day eventually are going to die. They're going to die, y'all. And they're already zombies now. They just didn't die yet. What does a zombie mean? Half dead, half living. All these people are half dead, half living, period. This is the real that's going on, y'all. I showed you the young to the old. What does that mean? Annihilation. What does this mean? Annihilation. We make them kill themselves and don't say nothing. Do you get it? Make them kill themselves. That's suicide. You notice every rapper got to do that pose. Make them kill themselves and we shall be quiet about it. Do you get it? Everything is based on signs and symbols in this world. When you go buy a merchandise, you see the symbol first. You don't buy them sneakers unless you see the Nike check. You don't buy the design unless you see the G or the F. You don't buy the car unless you see the emblem. The world is based on signs and symbols. The more you understand that, the more you'll be all right, because they're not going to tell you what it means. You just got to understand what you're looking at. This is what I was talking about, the unseen in your face. And when you're blind, you ain't going to see shit. And when you're blind, you end up like this. See? I like to look at this harsh reality. I told you, I don't watch scary movies. I look at shit like this. And I see the truth. Also, don't just look at them going through it. Look at the environment it's creating. See what I was telling you? This is why let me rewind what I said a little while ago. You buy that new house, the neighborhood was right. Next thing you know, the neighborhood get flooded with that drug. Now you got zombies in the hood, trash. The whole hood depreciated in value. Boom. The whole shit plummeted, crashed. And then they let the hood get fucked up. Then after they lock everybody up and everybody else dead, then they do what, y'all? Regentrification. The same hood that's dirty, one day shall be remixed and cleaned up. Inexpensive housing put around. This is called demolition. Demolition means to destroy. Anyway, you should already know that. Let's continue on, family. Because I told y'all I don't got time to play today. We're going to look at this real shit. All right? So we seen the young to the old. And we see how it has affected. Now I'm going to show y'all something else. See how Lil Wayne is promoting suicide? Take yourself out. Keep the secrets. Stay under oath. Then Lil Wayne yesterday, he had the nerve to post his new girlfriend because he wanted to rub it in everybody's faces about his new girl. See, this is Lil Wayne's new wife, his new girl. Why am I showing you this? Lil Wayne's new girl is a lovely former urban model who went back to school to get multiple degrees. Now she's a successful realtor and tax accountant. Here are some pictures of the beautiful intellectual girl. Now I'm going to explain a couple things within this, y'all. He made it a point to make his woman go viral. Why? I told my people, man, you only good for $1. Who made Lil Wayne who Lil Wayne is to this day? Was it not black women and black girls? Wasn't all of you black women and black girls, majority of you raised on Lil Wayne? But I told you, when they get to a certain level, they don't want no black woman at all. At all. And they're going to let you know every chance they get. Mind you, this the same woman would have never wanted him if he wasn't Lil Wayne. Another thing, which I was proving in my point when I told you that bad bitch shit been played out. A lot of y'all know game. Y'all know what's up. A lot of chicks that were strippers and selling themselves, they been started going back to school. They went and got legit. Called what? Massage therapists. Nursing. They got into other things. Those are the chicks that been got their money cashed out. They been got legit. Also, see why I told you? It's going to be based on your credentials. Even she know she needs a degree. She has multiple degrees. This is why I'm trying to tell you why my people are behind. My people still trying to put on fronts and look a certain way. Where the people that you following, yeah, they look a certain way, but they doing shit behind the scenes. They don't promote to you. Like when that bad chick on the gram showing her ass, she not going to let you know she's in school for real. You going to be showing your ass. You just going to be in the house all day. Wasting your fucking life. Just being honest, y'all. But Lil Wayne made a point to rubbing everybody's face. This is new lady. And he don't want no black woman. Because some unwritten rule, if you got a black woman and you in the industry, that shit don't look good. It ain't cool. I don't know what that's about, but that is law. Something else we got to look at. Y'all remember Justin Bieber's face was stuck, allegedly. Who's to say Justin Bieber ain't been getting chipped up? But Justin Bieber shows mobility in his face after temporary paralysis from Ramsay Hunt syndrome. I don't know what that is, but I remember when they say his face was acting up, but who's to say that ain't a new Justin Bieber? Who's to say that ain't a damn clone or a drone? We don't fucking know now, do we? We do know it's a drone, clone technology. It's already out. Who's to say he ain't got chipped up? And that ain't the same Justin Bieber. What else? Washington, D.C. Pentagon report explores possibility of alien ship visits. Do you see how they're pushing this narrative? Let me say it again. God is not real, but aliens are real. You see what I was telling you about the false reality they created? Half the people that believe in false realities, half the people mind going off fucking drugs. God ain't real, but aliens are real. But I know what aliens are real. They call fucking illegal aliens. They call immigrants. Those are the aliens, dummy. They invading this shit every day. But you looking up in the sky. No, the aliens on the ground. That's my opinion. Let's move on. Switch to super fast internet on the next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. Power a house full of devices all at once with ultra low lag. I must need that shit. How many of y'all got 10G already in the crib? This is the frequency all devices shall run on. See? And another thing, we don't know what this frequency is going to do to our brain in the house. We don't have a clue, do we, y'all? Hold on, let me check on the chat. Because I told you I can't check on the chat like that. I'm having technical difficulties. But I'll see y'all cooking. Y'all up in here? What's good? All right, I see y'all. I see y'all talking y'all smack. Anyway, let me get back. Now, look, how many of y'all got that in y'all crib already? Well, you see, it's already, they already got it. And we, like I said, we don't know if this shit gonna be frying our brain. We don't know if this 10G is compatible with the technology they're gonna be using to look up inside your house with the X-ray vision. Don't forget, they're gonna pull up in front of your house and see everything going on in it. We already know they fly over your shit, they can see everything going on in it. This is why I was trying to tell people, if you ain't got nothing to hide, you ain't got nothing to worry about. And if you got something to hide, all you got to know is they coming sooner or later. But anyway, we're about to continue. I'm almost at the end too, y'all. Thank y'all for staying tuned. I'm about to get to the end because I got some more dumb shit to show you. Let's look. Look at this shit. Do you see them fucking with people? Because I just broke it down. What? It is a lot of people that have an altered mind. People are out of their fucking mind. So they know the people out of their mind. That's why they keep releasing this dumb shit to see how many dummies are going to wear it. But a lot of people that get high out their fucking mind, like I showed you that nigga on the corner rolling the blunt with them big ass Mickey Mouse boots on. He was high out his fucking mind. And he thought he was fresh. But let's ask a question. See how they want to put in your face? Look, would you rock these Christian Kohan? Fuck the name. I don't give a fuck if there was Gucci. I don't care if there was a crossbreed of fucking Louboutin and goddamn Fendi. Clown shit. And guess what it represents? It also represents pedophilia. Why? Teletubbies is for kids. It also represents a childish bitch. I'm gonna be real. Any chick wear them, you fucking childish and you fucking stupid. And I'm fucking running from your ass. But it also represents pedophilia. Matter of fact, y'all also, did y'all not hear about the weirdo stuff, the whole agenda behind Teletubbies? Well, a lot of people running around that's under that rainbow family, a lot of them was raised on Teletubbies. Just ask them. All of that was part of the grooming. You see how they making a mockery of the planet? Thanks for the donation, family. Thank you very much. Do y'all see this, y'all? All they doing is test runs to see how low the people will go. But not only that, let's take a look, though. Let's take a look. Let's get into it. Hold up. Give me a second. Let me show you how they look with somebody rocking them. And I'm going to show you how they're promoting it because they want you to rock them. Remind you, if you don't buy them, they're not going nowhere. But if you start buying them, they're going to get rich. Now, let's look. Promotion. See? Got to show you the white women looking all sexy with the boots on. And they lime green. You wear those in the club, you's a fucking clown. I'm going to tell you right now. No, I'm going to tell you right now. What it say? No caption necessary. You're damn right. But they try to say no caption necessary like they popping. No, they not. Those are not popping at all. Those are goddamn slick-ass pedophilia boots, if you ask me. Because grown-ups should not be rocking nothing with kid nothing. Get it? So now you see why you got weirdos like this out here. Missing Dallas teen found locked in shed 1,000 miles from home after being kidnapped and raped by man she met online. You know I'm going to pat myself on the back, right? Did I not tell y'all this? I said you fuck around and your child will be thousands of miles away from home, locked up somewhere, and they ain't going to know where the fuck they at, and you ain't going to know where the fuck they at. Did I not tell you that? I hope a lot of y'all still paying attention in the real world. This shit going on every fucking day. This is the agenda. Dallas teen found locked in shed 1,000 miles from home after being kidnapped, raped. So my point is, if you're from New York and your kid gets snatched up and they somewhere in goddamn Minnesota with no phone, how you gonna find them? You from California, your goddamn child somewhere all the way in Delaware in a goddamn basement. How you gonna find them? See? That's how easy it is. But I want to show you this, the agenda of the day, because all them kids got phones, and some of them people on them phones, they acting like they kids, but they not. A lot of kids are getting finessed through the video game. Your kid play video games on that video chat, guess what? They on there with grown-ups too. They on there sending cash apps, all that shit. I'm telling you. Now let me close it out. We about to go because I told you, man, ain't too much to talk about today. Today ain't nothing but real talk. Thanks for everybody that stayed tuned. Thanks for everybody that's in the building. I love all y'all. But we gonna talk about this real talk because look, y'all, we at the end of this shit. I told you 2023. This is like an important year. Did I not tell you that Joe and them got to turn up? What turn up mean? The agendas have to be fulfilled. We need this shit to a certain level. So when we unleash the migrants, we won't get a lot of pushback. And then when we get pushback, it ain't going to be nothing but a Hispanic against black war. That's all it's going to be. But eventually, we will get rid of their ass. Now let's look. Romans 8:18. For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us. Remember when I said, it's all my opinion, y'all. And it's not based on religious context. I'm just looking at stuff making sense out of it, all right? My point is this. I told you after all this madness, it's going to be something good come out of all of this. Let me rewind for the new subs and the people that's new to the channel. Amongst all the death going on from the C-19, all this shit, I told people, look in your neighborhood, look in your city, just pay attention. You'll see it's a whole lot of building going on. They building all these luxury apartments, all these new businesses, all these dispensaries, all these casinos. Use your brain. You got to see futuristic. They're building this new stuff for a new people, a new living, a new lifestyle. But before the new living takes place, the new lifestyle, we have to kill the old world. That is the meaning of new world order. Everything new. Kill the old world, bring in the new world. The old world is being killed. What is the old world? All of that dumb shit we grew up off of. This is why I told you rap, drug dealing, everything we used to do is old. Scamming, welfare schemes, plots, all that shit is old now. They said it was old. Not me, y'all, not me. They said it's over with. So they killed the old world to usher in the new world. This is why I said, all my people that got their shit in order, you have nothing to worry about. You will make it to the new world. You're going to be in the new world chilling. Because what? You got your shit together. And on all levels. You'll be all right. You'll be able to stay out the way. You'll still be able to go on vacation, but it's going to be different places for you to go to. It's going to be other things going on. People are going to be living in a world of luxury. But you got to understand business. They already know how the hell we're going to have a life of luxury when we got all these fucking criminals running around. And all these people that don't want to comply. How are we going to have a life of luxury when we still got all these Americans that don't even pay taxes? But they taking everything. That's how they looking at it. Not me, y'all. Not me. This is how they looking at it. That's why if you're not a tax-paying citizen, you on a hit list, whether you like it or not. That's just why. That's how it's being written, y'all. That's how it is being written. And guess what? A bullshit job on paper can save your ass because it makes you look like an upstanding citizen. You're paying taxes. Starting your own business. Getting that tax ID number. Legit. If you're not legit, you will be labeled as a criminal, which means you shall be wiped out. They gave a secret green light to wipe out all criminals. What you think they're going to say it on TV? But look at the script. Look at the scripture. Pardon me. Basically telling you, for I consider that the suffering of this present time, meaning the shit we seeing right now, the things that all this shit fucked up, all this chaos going on in present time, it is not even worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed. That means what is to come, what's coming next. It's going to be a lot of good things coming out. But the moves you make in this present time is going to dictate what's going to come to you later. This is why I kept telling my people, ain't no more time to play. Ain't no more time to waste because the shit going down. It's all about, hey, where you want to be at? You want to be living your life or you want to be in the ground? Or you want to be in that cage. It's up to you. But basically saying all this shit you see, man, this shit ain't even worth comparing to all the good shit they got lined up. That's all the shit mean. Let's look. Be not overly wicked, neither be a fool. Why should you die before your time? You see the script? Let me read it one more time for those who don't get it. Be not overly wicked. What is overly wicked? Demon time. Neither be a fool. What's a fool? A follower. So you became a follower of demon time. Now you're going to what? Die before your time. See that? Bingo. See that? He shall die before his time. You keep doing this shit, you guaranteed a hole in the ground. You get it? Now you see what had to be orchestrated. I told you, you don't know about the script, but they do. They stick to the script. We shall make them be overly wicked, and they shall kill themselves. You get it? You don't know about the book, but they do. That's why they use it against you. I told you. They use it against you because you don't know. And you was taught to be paying attention to everything else. But they follow the script. But some call it scriptures. You spit verses. They study these verses. Be not overly wicked, neither be a fool. Why should you die before your time? Well, I summed it all up. Americans dying young. And I showed you even the old heads. Bottom line is what, y'all? Everybody's going to die before their time. Which deals with what, family? Population reduction. It's already in stone. It's already going on. And I don't see who's going to stop it at all. So therefore, I already can calculate in my mind, look at the future, and know for a fact a lot of people are not going to be here no more. This is why I kept telling y'all this. Now today I showed you, and this episode is over. That's it. Episode 319 in the books. I'm done. Glad y'all here. Happy to see everybody. I told y'all my computer acting up. I got the computer screen on, but I'm working off my phone. And it's something going on with my mouse. But I'm gonna try to put some of y'all on the screen. That's right. Legends never die. That's right. What's up, Lady Love? The Flow King, the Flowing King. What's up, Lady Love? I see you. Good morning, Miss Jackie. I see you. Dark Migo. That's right, Dark Migo. Stay focused out here, little homie. Boulevard, what's good? Yeah, man. I had to put something real together. Ain't nothing going on, y'all. It ain't really nothing going on but bullshit. Some of the things I ain't even get to load up, man. Anyway, what up? What's up? Stop blaming the whites. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, we all family around here, man. We got all nationalities, man, all races all over the world here, man. It's only one truth. It is what it is. All right. Like I said, I talk crazy and all that sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's just us. That's it. It's just us against them. Really, I ain't against nobody. I'm just worried about what I got going on. I ain't got time to worry about what somebody else got planned and all that shit. Feel me, y'all? But anyway, what's up, Dramatic? Yeah, y'all. So like I say, man, shout out to the replay gang. Young MA is just a representation of what's going on, but it's deeper than Young Ma. But Young Ma happens to be the image of what's really going on, of people getting sick before their time. We already know what, y'all. All the grandmothers dead, basically. When I say grandmothers, I'm talking about the real. Y'all, I'm not just talking about because you got grandkids. Y'all know, I'm talking about the grandmothers that used to pray for us. You know, y'all know what I'm talking. The grandmothers are finished. Let me break it down. We grew up eating out the stove. A lot of people grew up eating out the microwave. And when grandma was around, ain't no way in hell you was eating out no damn microwave. Y'all know this. But a whole generation, the past 20 years, 20 to 30, was raised off of that. Raised off of that. Little did you know, the microwave was used to complement the drug addict. Because the parent that was a drug addict, they would just tell their kids, go heat something up in the microwave real quick. Just go eat something. Just throw something. I'm like, get it? Because crackheads didn't have time to cook dinners. They were running the streets and getting high. All that shit went hand in hand. So you show me a young person wilding out. I bet you the amount of money that was raised in that microwave. And I bet you the amount of money that was raised in that microwave, you feel me? Had limited good home cooked meals. And there's a certain music they listen to. I understand what's going on. I know the formula. The formula is called How to Make a Nigga in 2023. That's what it's called. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all some more in this chat. It was good. It's good, y'all. It's good, family. Be free. What's up, Be Free? What's up, Latasha? What's up, Latasha Jordan? What's up, Faith? My grandparents would heat their plates up on the stove with a pot and water plate on top. Ha ha. See? Our people knew all the tactics. I ain't never did that one. But it just show you our people knew all the tactics. Remember, even we had TV dinners, we had to put them shits in the oven. Yeah, I remember. You had to wait fucking 30, 35, 40 minutes just for that bullshit to be finished. But you remember, that's how some of us first started learning how to cook. You'd say, what? Turn the stove on this and put it in there. That's all you got to do. Just remember, turn the stove off. Remember? That's how we ate when we came home from school, man. I'm going to tell y'all the history y'all forgot. I'm going to show you where we went wrong at. This ain't nothing fucking special. It just was basic shit. They kept taking away and they kept taking fake shit and replacing it. That's all they've been doing, y'all. It's nothing new. And people thought it was normal. People started believing in the shit. Man, I ain't got time to wait for that. Everything became a microwave era. Therefore, microwave food, microwave brain, microwave life. Get it? Death. Sit. That's all we at. That's all where we at right now, y'all. Fareed, what's up, Fareed? What's up, y'all? Big Phil. Elio's Pizza. Yep. Elio's Pizza, steak them. You know what I'm saying? We had to learn how to make them steakums. You feel me? Yeah. We know how to cook early. Because if you came home and nobody was there, you was going to starve. But let's break that down. Like I said before, many of us, we knew how to get out of school early. Meaning, we got out of school, it was 3, whatever. We knew how to go home, use the key, go in the house, lock the door. You feel me? Cook the food, not burn the house down. And our parents trusted us. Because I broke down before, you couldn't go out the crib unless you knew your phone number by heart and your address. And you might have to know 2 family members. Number 2, grandma. You get it? We were taught to be grown and responsible. Remember? Couldn't go outside unless you made that fucking bed. Remember certain things? Couldn't go outside unless you wash your ass. Remember? All that shit is they trick the motherfuckers to make them think that's old fashioned. That's old. Nah, it created a dirty culture of dummies. That's what it did. So I'm just here to remind people, man. That's all. I can talk about it because it's history, right? It's history. That is the old world that they killed. What else, family? What else up in here? Who else up in here? Don't answer the door for nobody and don't answer the phone. Don't go outside. Don't play until you finish your homework. That's right. That's how I was raised. You better not be outside. That homework ain't done. Yeah, that's how I was raised. That's why I said it's no coincidence. It don't matter where you from, how old you are. There was a time when we all was raised the same exact way. Because that was in our DNA and that was how people was raising us for success. The little bit of knowledge they had, they installed in us in this thing called morals and principles. Because they knew if they program the right morals and principles in your DNA, they will be with you forever. That's why some of us still like to be clean. Certain things we still like to do. We learned this shit as children. You better be in the house for the street lights come on, or she's going to come out and embarrass you. That's right. The last thing you hated when you was young, for somebody to come out and start screaming your name. That she was happening to me. My mom used to send my step pops outside. That nigga had to go all the way to the other side of the neighborhood to find me. And nigga start, I was smart. So when I see him, I just start going in the house. Y'all know that shit. That's how that shit went down. But we was young grown-ups. Meaning, we were smart. That's why I say, wasn't getting raped. I don't mean to say it like that. I'm just saying, my generation, we was fucking grown-ups up. I'll be real. We was cursing out grown-ups. Straight up. Because we was bad, yeah, but we ain't play with grown-ups. I told you before, in my era, we started the knockout game. And we started that shit knocking out grown-ups. Because we were 13, 14, trying to see if we could knock out a grown-up with a right hook. Yeah, my people know what I'm talking about. That's where we come from. We was knocking out grown-ups and jumping their ass early. Meaning we wasn't no punks. We wasn't getting taken advantage of. But most of the taking advantage of was happening by people own family members. Not in the street. So anyway, like I said, I'm still reading y'all. What's up, Jamila? Let us say get them likes up. You feel me? All right, y'all. Let me see. Let me read some more comments, man. Then I got to get ghosts. Yeah, man. We always going to remember them days, Boulevard. That's right. That's right, Chris Miller. Project Ratchet days. Little did you know, all them things you was learning was going to be some of the most precious jewels when you got older. This is why we say we're normal and they are weird. They weird because they didn't get the proper teaching, and from it's not in their DNA. You get it? That's why we different. This is why I tell you all of us are not the same. Don't matter about no goddamn skin color. We are not the same. See, you can have a bottle of Coca-Cola. You can have a bottle of Pepsi. Take both the labels off. But a person that knows which from which can drink each one and tell you which one is. We are not the same. I can't make it no simpler than that. Be proud that you ain't like these weirdos. Be proud. Yeah, be proud of that. They got pride, right? Well, be proud that you ain't a weirdo. And stand on it too. And you ain't got to hate on nobody. Just be you. Don't be no damn following. You be all right. What's good, y'all? Yeah, we remember them days. You know we going to reminisce. What's up, Theo? That's right. Imagination. You know they ain't got no imagination now. Fareed said, word, we looked out for each other. Walk home in groups. That's right. Or check on each other's and trade what we didn't have. That's right. That's how I grew up. Dudes in the hood be switching up clothes. He go to that school over there. He go to school somewhere else. They switching polo jackets. You know what I'm saying? Switching up stuff. You know, go to the Chinese restaurant 5 deep. We're going to buy 3, 4 chicken wing fried rice. We're going to split it up. Everybody going to eat. That's how we grew up. That's how we grew up. When I grew up, we ain't grow up to kill our friends. We ain't do that. You feel me? We ain't do that. Even though we was raised amongst a bunch of terror, we still had our principles. All the people I grew up with is still alive to this day. Yeah, we had fallouts, but we ain't try to kill each other. And as we got older, we said it. Look, man, me and my homie, we had conversations like, yo, no matter what, bro, we ain't never going to pull out no guns on each other, no matter what. We had these conversations. See what I'm saying? It's certain principles. Because we was raised by the real G's. Never forget that. But I've talked that talk because all that stuff over with, y'all. It's over. So I talk it, but it's over with. Sound good, but it's over. What's up, Sin City? That's right, the good old days. Yeah, y'all. So, like I said, the good old days stop after you know who came into office. His whole job was to attack the good old days. It was a process to get where we at now. To get where we at now, y'all, took about 15 years. What's going on? What up, J.E.? Basketball, Riverside, Vouchers, and Broncos, good days playing ball. That's right. We grew up playing ball heavy. Playing ball. We were doing a lot playing ball. You know, all sports, racing, chase, bikes. Everybody go get your bike. We even got, y'all remember we was on our skateboard shit. Everybody go get your skateboard. You ain't had no skateboard, you was a lame. You ain't had no bike, you was a lame, you couldn't float. You feel, but you know, we didn't understand the signs of some kids were less fortunate, you know, but at the end of the day, it was always some shit to do. And after we get tired and playing, then we start hollering at the girls. That's it. That's what we did. Period. To the point, every one of us got a girlfriend in the hood. Every one of us. We all got girlfriends. That's how we grew up. And we still rolled deep. And we still was with our homies, but we all had girlfriends. Because if you have a girlfriend, you was a fucking lame. That's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. I'm just being real with you. That's how I grew up. No cap, the hood skateboard era was crazy. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Come on, man. That's right, man. We was jumping ramps and shit. I'm gonna reminisce. We was jumping ramps, all that. We knew how to have fun. We had so much fun, they had to come get us to come in the house. I remember that shit. You remember when that shit rained? You be mad as fuck. You couldn't go outside. Remember when it was too hot? You couldn't go outside. Be mad as fuck. Then if it was a nice day and you ain't go outside, your parents come in and say, "What's wrong? Why you ain't outside?" 9 times out of 10, niggas who did that were scared to come outside, or they had beef or somebody knew somebody. When they came outside, so-and-so was gonna fuck their ass up. Nigga want to stay in the house on a nice day. Man, I remember all that shit, man. That's what I'm saying, man. That's right. We used to go to Coney Island on Easter. That's right, bro. You go to Coney Island deep and be fresh. And you already know a fight gonna break out. Them Coney Island niggas start wilding out. But that's what it was. on Easter, and I don't know about it well, Easter in New York City, you ain't get fresh and go to the movies, go to Coney Island. You was a lame, period. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just what it was. So, hey, I'm gonna let you know the history. I ain't forget shit. That's right. Super Soakers. Yeah. We grew up with the Super Soakers. That's right. Yup. All that fly shit, everything we saying came out in the fucking 90s, man. That was the golden era. I told y'all that. That's why they had to destroy our golden era with crack cocaine. What's up, Ronnie? Easter Fresh hits different in New York. That's right. Had to be Easter. I remember as kids, we said, "Yo, we're gonna go to church." Because you had to go to church for Easter. You had to have that Easter fit. Don't keep it. Let's keep it. Look, grandma gonna buy you the fresh Easter fit, and you're gonna go to church. After that, you're gonna tear them clothes off, fresh kicks, fresh outfit, money, ready to go. And then when we got a little older, we just started going to church by ourselves because we wanted to get good blessings on it. We was thinking like that, y'all. Man, I want to have good luck. Man, let's go to church. All right, we go to church. For those who know from East New York, we go to St. Paul's Church. You feel me? Go to St. Paul Church early. You feel me? We throw in our mind, we getting our blessings, and then we go have fun for the night. Mind you, we 13, 14, we walk around the city by ourselves, train, all that. Going to the mall, you feel me? Kings Plaza, downtown Brooklyn, Jamaica, and Queen. We going by ourselves, 13, 14, man. So what am I saying? We was not stupid when we was young. And our parents knew we wasn't stupid. See, it's a difference. What's the difference? On how we was raised. Now you see why the slogan is, who raised you niggas? They raised different. That is a real saying. It's the truth. The only difference is how we was raised. That's it. We was raised normal. Some were raised weird. See the difference? It ain't nothing different. They crossbreeded niggas like they crossbreed weed. That's all they did. They crossbred your fucking brain with everything else. That's why you all mixed up. We used to have good shoes, outside shoes to play in. That's right. Now these kids just want Jordans and ones to Wally with. Yeah, exactly. That's right. You had your real. If you had on your good sneakers outside playing, you might have got popped upside your head. Facts. you think mom work hard to buy them goddamn sneakers, you gonna fuck them up? But now they don't appreciate shit. They're gonna fuck them up. Why? Because you're gonna buy another pair. And if you don't buy them, he gonna get mad and throw a fit. And you're gonna get scared and buy them. Tell the truth. Nah, kids don't even do nothing no more. I miss them days. These parents these days don't do this no more. Exactly. Just be happy that you got it. Who remember Empire Roller Skating Ring? Of course. By Ebbets Field. That's right. That's right. Roller skating rink. Some places they still roller skate to this day. But we did that when we was young. What up, Queen of Detroit? What's up? That's right. The pagers. That's right. Then we had the pagers. We started learning how to talk in codes on that shit. Yeah, all this before the era of self-snitching on yourself. Gotti Savage. What up, Gotti Savage? That's right. Columbia rain jacket. The inner layer, the outer layer, the hat to match. Yeah, fly shit. That's right. That's right. Hold up. Another family dinner time. Well, y'all already know dinner time, you had to be in the crib, but that was your ass too. You ain't getting in the crib at dinner time, your ass wasn't going to eat. You know that. You got in trouble for that shit. They was going to be in the kitchen busting their ass in that heat, making that hot food. You think you going to come in and that shit cold? Hell no. You know, niggas got in trouble for that shit. Bushwick Day. Shout out to BK up here, man. Shout out to NYC in here, man. Shout out to everybody in here, man, from the whole East Coast, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole down south, Midwest, and the whole everywhere, man. We always raised the same, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. We always raised the same, y'all. We just got thrown off track. Because we actually we created our own culture. After all the bullshit, the slavery, all the brainwashing, whatever was going on in the world, we still had our own culture. And that culture is how we always raised on. This ain't nothing new. They just wanted you to think that shit is old now. Oh, man, they don't do that. No. You don't spank your kid with a switch. See, everything that we were raised, they made it criminal. Get it? And they made it criminal to make us think we tripping. And then they try to guilt shame us to make the people think that we different. Nah, y'all different. So you ain't got to look up in the sky for no aliens. There's plenty of aliens walking around right now, y'all. That's it. Girls had natural hair and bodies. Yeah. That's right. Confusion, Babylon. That's the behavior. Everything is under the Babylonian law. That's right. Skytel Page. That's right. King's Plaza was the first place to get them lashes done. That's right. King's Plaza. That's right. That's why I got my first polo from that Macy's. That's right. I was rocking polo in the 6th grade. I had my first polo outfit. First polo. I'm going to be real. I had my first polo shirt, polo jeans. You feel me? I had that shit in the 6th grade. I used to wear that shit like 2 times a week. I'll be real. I'm going to be real. The first name brand shit I had that was official was Polo and Lacoste. That was the first name brand exclusive shit I had. I used to wear them shits to death. I was in the 6th grade. I remember to this day. What's good, y'all? Yup, London Fall jackets, yup. Belks, yup. I know about Belks. Belks in the South. Belks is like Macy's in the South, yup. Yup. What's good, y'all? What's good, man? That's right. Take the dollar cab to Utica. That's right. Utica. Dollar cabs. That's right. Yeah. We strolling down memory lane real quick. But anyway, y'all, thanks for pulling up. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the show. And man, the whole kids, man, just look out for these people that can't look out for themselves. Basically, look out for these damn fools. Because they headed nowhere fast. All right. They just don't know it. That really was our freedom. Like they say, our ancestors made mistakes before us. I can really see the snowball effect. That's right. They are, like I said before, they was telling us right, but we was just rebelling. I'm man enough to admit what made me super rebellious was that music I had out in them headphones. I'm going to say it again. I was listening to NWA when I was 13. Word for word, bar for bar. Matter of fact, I just played it the other day, and that shit still was knocking. I just played Boys in the Hood, Fuck the Police. That shit gangster. I was listening to that shit the other day. Shit still sound good. Dope Man. All that shit. Before I knew what any of that shit was, I heard it in the song. And loved the shit too. And I'm telling you, we used to act like we was from Cali when we was 13. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Before I even knew what a 6'4" was, we thought we was from LA. In New York. That's my neighborhood, what me and my niggas was doing. We thought we was banging back then. Them Boys in the Hood came out. We thought we was banging. We were just jumping niggas and beating people up. But we thought we was in the game. You feel me? I'm being honest. That's what we was doing. I was influenced. Or should I say that was the battery? That was the battery. I was already who I was, but that was the battery. That's right. All right, y'all. About to close out. That's right. We started the headphone era, man. That's where the shit come from. That's right. I listened to that the other day too. Always into something, yo. Cause you know, when you start listening to certain classic rap shit, you start going down a rabbit hole. Cause when you be on YouTube, other shit start popping up. So I'll listen to that too. I listened to the NWA playlist like day before yesterday. Facts. And that shit gave me a fucking adrenaline rush too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It did. You know what I'm saying? Cause it take me back to my childhood. And I ain't gonna lie, Ice Cube was spitting fucking heat. He was spitting fucking heat. That's why Ice Cube was that dude. Hell yeah. Yep. I remember listening to NWA as a kid, and my grandmother took the shit and threw it out the window listening on Saturday. That's right. I remember, I'll never forget. I was blasting NWA. My mother came in the room. She ain't knocked. She just busted in the room like that. She said, "What's that you listening to?" I was like, "Oh, shit." Because my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy, he older. No, he's had a DJ equipment, you know what I'm saying? So we used to go to his crib. He had the NWA record. He had the NWA record and the Eazy-E record. And I said, man, let me hold them. Let me record it. Y'all know back in the day, nigga let you take it home, you record it. So I recorded the whole album. I had NWA. I had the shit on tape, young. And you know how it is. We had the tape. You can't wait to play it around your people. Get around your niggas, start playing it, we vibing. Then that's why I said this. We start drinking the 40s. Easy had a song, got the 8-ball rolling. We drinking 8-ball, 40s OE. 13. I'm telling you facts. Then after we drink, we're gonna go do some we're gonna do some dumb shit. We're gonna throw some cars, we're gonna throw some rocks at the cars and get chased. That's we want to get chased just for the fun of that shit. Kicking motherfuckers' door, stand there till they open that shit, then run. I was a badass kid, I'll be real. Do shit like this in the town. Say you know how people get on the elevator when that shit about to close, hit the open button and run. Then that shit close, hit the open button and run. We'll do that shit like 5 times to the grown up say, hey, stop fucking playing. And they start chasing us. That's what we did for fun. We was drunk and shit like that. Go to the corner store, start stealing shit. That's what we did, man. But yeah, man, we was influenced too. We knew the limit to that shit. That's all. We know to act straight once you went home. All right, y'all. That's enough of memory lane, man. Hell yeah, man. What's good, man? Yeah, that was our child. That's why I said they ain't having no fun now, man. All the fun, we already had that shit. Oh, man. Just like back in the day, you had dudes that knew if you went to school with a bag of candy, you was going to get some chicks. Niggas do that back then, man. You know what I'm saying? You go there with a big bag of candy, man. You pull that shit out, man. Third period, first period, homeroom. You got the bag. You know what I'm saying? You be the man for that day. What up, Wax? Wax, no. You from the city, you know. You pull out that candy. You was the man in school. We knew that early. We always was trying to get a chick. We were doing that shit young. What happened, bro, when you went into that class? First thing you looking at who the prettiest girl in the class. And then you look at who the second prettiest girl. And then the third prettiest girl. Y'all know how that shit went. Stop playing. And what happened at lunchtime? You trying to sit down with the pretty girl, eat lunch. Is that not how we grew up? I'm talking middle school. I'm talking junior high. You feel me? That's what we did. We knew nothing about no rainbow, nothing. We did not know about that. All right? If we seen somebody look like that, we just look at them and keep it moving. We ain't know about that shit. We was into girls. Early, too. I remember in the 6th grade after school, they used to have kissing contests around the corner from the school. Everybody had a girl and be having kissing contests. This was in the 6th fucking grade. Shout out to 273, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about in Brooklyn, man. I went to 273 and I went to George Gershwin. My people from Brooklyn. You know what I'm talking about. That's where I went to. And everybody went there. Y'all know what I'm talking about because some of us probably was in school together. You feel me? But my point is, that's what we was doing this shit at, man. This shit started from elementary school, man. I ain't got to see a lot of y'all. When I was a little kid, I was able to walk blocks by myself and buy my own sneakers. Man, that's how we was raised, man. So I'm going to talk that fly shit to let them know that shit y'all doing now ain't nothing new. Matter of fact, y'all stupid and you're doing it wrong. You ain't fooling nobody. Y'all the ones dumb because you ain't pay attention. The difference is we listen to the older G's. So before I really came outside the house to play, I already had a certain amount of information and better than me because I had 2 older brothers and they was in the street. So a lot of shit they already taught me. I already knew. I was ahead. That's it. All right, y'all. That's right. We knew how to turn it off and on. All right, y'all. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for staying tuned. We gonna be all right. Stay focused. Stay away from them damn fools. I'm out. One.